Are you muted?
I am muted. Why am I muted? Shut up! We're going into the game. Let's go. Start the match.
3 seconds to match number 2 of day 2 of round 1 of Bingo Brawlers Season 4. What's our center square, Dom? What do we got?
It is 3 stats effects on a boss.
Oh, dude, that's just...
That is, I mean, we may see a race for that, honestly.
Man.
Yeah. This is going to be
that is one that
really
people prioritize a lot. What else we got? What else we got here? We got some interesting one. We got the Gaius pants. We got Scorpion Stew. We have some that are like not super easy. There's just very interesting squares, I would say.
Also very
Man, I'm seeing a lot of like long game squares actually. Well, we've got like NPC invaders.
We have a lot of mid game. This is very mid game for sure.
Yeah.
This is not a late game board like the last one with Jolanne and Anna or Bale.
and then,
yeah.
Dom, check out this bottom left to top right diagonal.
Bottom left to top right.
I'm not gonna buy.
That's pretty quick.
I'm not gonna buy the.
That's pretty quick, man.
That's pretty quick.
What
I would
wanna
agree.
do is
But
I
you know
wanna
what's
put
even
that
quicker?
money into talismans.
Hold on.
Tell me.
Looking.
No
Looking?
Glintstone web blade right
He's
now.
looking.
Honestly,
He's
I'm
looking
not gonna
fat.
lie. Literally, column 4. Column 4
Look
is
at
actually fast. Blessing America, you can rush that pretty
Those two,
quickly.
and
You got
then-
the
Yeah, for
masks, which
sure.
are pretty
As for
quick as well.
talismans,
Furnace
I
Golem,
would
you can
really
do honestly
advance.
minute 1 if you really wanted
Do
to.
it.
Yeah.
Hefty pots you
probably
can get very quickly, and then NPC invaders.
this
Like
guy-
that is
And if you
honestly
start,
quick.
if NPC invaders is
I
your
don't know about
first
getting this
square,
one.
you can build a threat on both the diagonal and that column 4. Honestly, I wonder if that's going to be rushed. I feel like that should be rushed.
Flash.
Yeah.
That's just like the biggest threat on the board. Even honestly, even more than the center square.
Yeah. I think this is
That's
going to be
awesome,
an interesting match. I really want to see what they both prioritize.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to see that line or if they're going to go for just more kind of
Maybe we'll
typical
see how this goes.
starting lines here.
I'm getting pinged everywhere now that I'm muted.
There's a lot of stuff
And I'm
on
like,
here
yes,
that,
I understand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We noticed.
Yes.
I appreciate
Thank
the
you,
pings,
chat.
though.
This-
I
this
appreciate
is
the
a late
pings.
Thank you.
sword. Blessings
Very
of
nice.
America as well.
So
I remember when
don't think
when we
that's
first
something
started
I wanna
out
really be going
that
for when there's the
people were like, "Oh, we really need 4 minutes. We need 4
Status
minutes of prep time. 4
square?
minutes of prep time, please." And now it's only 3 minutes of prep, and they're
Burning
still at the
Ceiling
fog
Tree.
wall
Yep.
30 seconds before it even goes down.
So,
You know, it's
Ceiling
so
Tree,
cool.
great
and this is one
for
thing that I really
set,
love about bingo,
um,
but also what I really love about just like running a competition is seeing people refine and
Helm.
being
Yeah.
quicker with things and like being like,
Emporia.
"Oh, I found this," or "Oh, I found
So
that."
there's
Like I can be
4 in
quicker on
raw.
this square, or I think there's synergies here, and then being able to showcase it. It is great. It's
And-
so cool.
both fog walls are down, both their internets are working. Look at this, Dom. A technical masterpiece this is.
We finally did. Shoutouts again to the modders, man. Shoutouts to Nordgaren and Asker for a lot of the things that have
by the
been
way.
made, which is just awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah, GG's. Absolutely.
So freaking cool. Okay, so we already have a little bit of a difference here. Sweat going for hefty
So,
pots.
Dom, I have some news for you.
Oh no.
Both players are currently not muted.
Okay, no, we have. So okay, CBD was not muted.
Okay, here we go.
Sweat was muted.
Thank you, chat. Thank you.
This is what happens when OBS crashes. Is that some of the settings get reset, and I hate that. But everything's fixed now. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry. We got it. We're good.
These things happen, you know. These things happen. But yeah, I mean, what do you? Are there any other lines that you're looking at here? I mean, personally, I just like. I feel like the three NPC invaders is like a no-brainer for me. I feel like that's just the thing you go for first. I don't. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Because the bleed does work against them, especially if you have like the bleed and freeze.
I'm thinking Blessings of America, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's a really fast square that you can pull off. That's a very quick square.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true as well. It's tough. It's tough.
It is very tough.
This is like such a hard board to evaluate, to be honest with you. Especially like if you look at this 3 different status effect square, you know, if you want to be kind of greedy about it, you could like try to synergize it with Golden Hippo. I've seen people do that on Golden Hippo before, but obviously it takes a while to get to him. Most people you would see just try to do it on Dane.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just trying to figure out right now what the actual priority is.
We see we see CBD going back to 3-path cross, potentially heading towards the Allier. This is the line I've seen most people taking in order to get towards, you know, Fort Reprimand. Meanwhile, Swed has picked up some Skidoo and is doing the skip. Maybe also heading in the same direction, just taking a different line to it.
He's taking a different line here, yeah. I am interested by him just going for that Skidoo right away.
I mean, there's a possibility that Swed being... Well, I don't know. I was going to say that Swed being a little less experienced, but he's not even less experienced when it comes to the DLC.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe he wants to hedge his bets and like invest more time into Skidoo, but that may not even be true.
I'm checking the YouTube stream here real quick to make sure that that is also now functioning. It looks like it is back. Although for some reason it always changes the title to multi-streaming with Restreamio, and that is very frustrating to see sometimes, but whatever.
Okay.
Let me just change that real quick
Restreamio.
here. Okay, Restreamio.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, CBD. This is towards Fort Reprimand, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Just had to see the poison to recognize the area for a second. Now, you know, me personally, obviously, I am here on commentary today. My DLC experience, not very thorough. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Hopefully, it hasn't come through on the commentary at all.
Yeah. No, you're doing great. You're doing absolutely amazing, Josh.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Nice shirt, by the way. V-Sweat is also on this, going towards Fort of Reprimand as well, it looks like.
A little behind CBD here. So it's going to be interesting to see. Are they both going for the same thing at this point? Because like, there's still nothing has been taken. I'm assuming Blessing of America is definitely on one of these 2 players' radar, for sure.
Yeah, just because that's like right there in Fort of Reprimand. It's a nice like thing to get while you're setting up.
Yep.
So I do think that's a great idea.
We'll see once maybe CBD grabs his grace and jumps down. He's probably going to go for it. V-Sweat now making his way over to the Spirit Springs as well. I don't think either of them has an insane delay the way Tom did last time, and nothing has happened to where it's freaked out. So I think we're good.
Yeah, as far as I know, both of them have pretty stable internet. You know, I'm trying not to cast a curse here, so I'm just going to shut my mouth.
Oh, okay. Look at this. We're going for 3 status effects here actually on the Black Knight Idrid.
This is a great play, honestly. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't even consider Idrid. I always forget about this guy.
Going for that good old R1 tech here.
Yeah.
Should be getting a rock.
Oh, and he knows
here
how
very
many
soon.
to stagger as well.
Has to grease though for. Oh, there's the blood proc as well. Now just has to get the frost grease.
Oh my god, that's -1 rot. Does he have another one?
I don't think he does. It's 10k per status grease.
Yeah, I mean, he could get the 80k.
He could get the 80k.
Yeah, he might get punished here for being so aggressive. Swed picking up the Spirit Ash. I do like that play. I love the way Swed is playing because honestly, like I said, he is a bit less experienced with bingo.
Yeah.
And so playing a little more defensively, I think makes a ton of sense.
I wouldn't even know if this is necessarily defensively, but he's more or less not opting into racing. He's more or less just being like, okay, I know I might be contested on the first best option. So I'm not sure if that's necessary. Is that defensive? Would you consider that defensive, I guess?
I personally would, just because I think the offensive thing to do is be like, all right, I am gonna basically assume that I'm the faster player in this situation. Whereas I think not going for that, not going for something contested, you kind of like, okay, I want to hedge my bets. I don't want to risk the possibility of losing this. And I really like these low risk plays.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it is also a little bit of a skill in and of itself, is not being always like hyper aggressive for some of the squares, but being like, okay, I'm gonna go for the next best thing, the second best option, and play around with that instead. And sometimes, weirdly enough, the second best option is sometimes the best option.
Yeah, especially when you look at how things have worked out for CBD on Edred, where he did take a death because he didn't spend a little more time, getting stronger and all that stuff. And now look, they are kind of neck and neck here.
Using the good old status stick.
Good backstab.
However, this is definitely currently in CBD's favor at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Thankfully, it's not the worst time loss if Swed doesn't end up getting this, which at this rate he probably won't, unless CBD has potentially an incident.
It doesn't look like it, yeah.
No, after this riposte, it's probably just over.
However, this is also kind of Swed in a bit of a better setup, though. He already has a cold katana, great katana, whereas CBD doesn't have the cold katana at all. He has double greases instead to make up for it. There it is. There's the marking. V-Swed nodding his head, being like, okay, yeah. I know it's being contested on that now at this point, but let's see how they continue from here. That is already center square taken, though, which is definitely very huge for CBD, getting that center square early on.
Unfortunately for Swed, he's in a position where it probably is worth it for him to finish.
For the money.
But at the same time, he's going to be losing progress towards other squares while he's doing that.
Blessing of America, like you could still, it's like right here.
It's literally sitting right there, man.
It's literally right here. No one's going for it.
Yeah. I don't know where the second one is. Where is that? Where's the second one?
It's literally at the first part of the Graveside Plains. You know that like lower part past Logar, that little church. There's a cave.
You're right. Okay, that's right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. No, that's not.
Great question,
really
actually, Josh. We could show the map real quick, actually.
Yeah, could you please show me where? I have no idea what cave you're talking about, Dom.
Yeah, no problem. No problem
at
all.
Yes, things look good, yeah.
We can see that V-Swed and CBD are currently literally in the same area, kind of going through the same places here. But the church that I'm talking about is right here, Graveside Plain. This is where the players have started, by the way. And if you go all the way down here past Logar into the church, and then here's a small cave right next to a waterfall. There's going to be a Blessing of America, and then the other Blessing of America being literally right next to Fort Reprimand. So, yeah, two places where you can get those very quickly for Bingus.
Right you are, Dom. 111%. That is, yeah. We should have seen it. We should see it.
We should have seen it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should have seen it.
What were they thinking?
Can't believe it. But here we are now wondering what they are going to do next as CBD makes his way towards Highland Cross, and V-Swed pretty much still in the same area with them. Currently, they're both, it looks like they're just prepping for the most part. I'm honestly mind blown that Blessings of America has not been looked at all. But CBD may be going for Golden Hippo here now, making his way down the street at Highland Cross towards the Furnace Golem into Shadowkeep. You okay, Josh? Yo, Josh, how you doing? Yeah? Man, I like your shirt, Josh. You got a nice shirt. All right, it looks like I'm currently on my own for a little bit here. Hopefully that is just an internet issue for Josh currently. Golden Hippo going to be coming up here for CBD. Going to go up this elevator. The Great Rune for Mikola is going to break. Now, V-Swed wondering what his next motion is going to be. It looks like it's going towards the church here where Queeline is hanging out. Might be... Let's see here. Is there anything that plays into that? Or is he just going for Skidoo fragments? Oh! Josh just vanished on us. All right, we're going to go ahead and just currently blur him out for a little bit. He'll be back. Well, hopefully he'll be back. We'll see in just a bit here. But as we are continuing here, okay, looks like that CBD is going to be prepping, maybe getting the upgrades. He's getting the armor. All right, fantastic. That's gonna be fantastic here for CBD going into the Hippo fight. Armor is definitely very useful. Going to be making that fight just a little bit easier in case you have to deal with some of the attacks that you can't roll out of. Well, you can roll out of, but are just a little bit more tedious, or you know, the thorn attacks that are happening in phase 2. And V-Spud going for Queeline here. I guess going for the unique invaders. I think he's eyeballing possibly blocking that diagonal. And that is the concern that V-Spud currently has, which I think is super fair. I am still surprised, though, that Blessing of America is still on the board. Queeline not giving V-Spud any time to breathe at all. Constantly going for the Flame Skewer Ash of War. And while we're getting to these fights, by the way, chat, there is an ad break happening in about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. If you are enjoying the bingo content and would like to not miss any of it, that armor is really coming in clutch right now for CBD, almost dying to the Hippo here. But if you don't want to miss anything that's happening, be sure to either subscribe to the channel with Prime or just the normal tier 1, or get Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo allows you to watch any channel ad-free for a monthly fee. All right, whatever works for you. But anyways... you want to just make sure not to miss any of this action that's happening currently with the Golden Hippo here. Josh, are you back?
I think I'm back.
And Josh is back here. Very Paul.
Oh my god, I was so scared.
V-Spud actually doing a really nice mechanic here of going for Queeline and then going for killing the Kindred here that is on the side, because that way you don't have to kill actually 2 Kindreds for more to show up. You only have to kill 1. And so now he's going for that good old R1 stab, R1 move versus more here. And it is very consistent.
Oh, we're seeing NPC invaders.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Oh, unique invaders, yep. Yeah, I need your camera, please.
It's trying. Oh, hold.
Pausing and champing?
I'm pausing and I'm champing. Primarily pausing, though, to be quite honest with you.
CBD having a pretty decent Hippo fight here. And there it is. More now for V-Swed. That is 2 unique invaders now for V-Swed. Very nice. Oh, and Josh is back.
We are so back.
Welcome back, Josh. Welcome back.
What's going on, chat? Okay. 2... NPC invaders. Okay, I'm just catching up here. Don't mind me.
You're good. You're good. No worries.
Yes. I'm so happy. Okay. I see CBD is now on the Golden Hippo.
Yep. He's working towards the Golden Hippo kill here. Row 4, column 5. V-Swed going, I think, for the 3rd invader now, which is going to be the Ancient Dragon Man invader on the way to Ancient Dragon Man himself.
I think this is, like, genuinely, like I mentioned earlier, I do think this is essentially the most important square on the board. So I think Swed going for it is incredibly powerful. You know, blocks the diagonal and starts progress on that column 4. And yeah, there's the claim from CBD. Very nicely fought from him.
Very, very nice indeed. 2 squares to 0 right now for CBD, currently in the lead on their first match. And V-Spud now going for that invader, Ancient Dragon Man. This will be his first square. Going to be blocking that diagonal.
Oh, the bird!
Oh, that Dragonmon doesn't kill the bird? That is so unfortunate. I hate these birds, bro. These birds suck.
Oh my god, his damage is...
Oh, no, he dinks off the statue! No! No!
That's devastating.
That's
absolutely
so
devastating.
Unfortunate, man.
You really hate to see that. You do.
Actually dinked.
So it looks like CBD is setting up for Horn Scent? Maybe?
Oh, yeah, potentially. I think he is. Also, like, why so soon, though?
Do we have... Oh, he's going to kill Letta as an NPC invader.
Oh, okay.
This is too slow of a play.
Yeah, I think this might bite him in the butt a little bit for sure.
Yeah. Sweat is preemptively taking this bird out. That is, yeah, that's the play for sure.
Maybe CBD is under the assumption that Hippo was a snipe in this case, and that is now his, I'm so sorry, words. That is going to be his goal now, is the 3 NPC invaders right after the Hippo, thinking that might be a snipe.
All right.
Good fights here from V-Sweat, though. Good R1s.
Yeah, even managing to dodge the jump attack there. Not getting blasted by the bite. Yeah, this is clean.
Yeah, this is looking way better without the bird.
Yeah, CBD's going over for Quayline, but he's just... It's not quite fat. Yeah, Sweat's going to mark the score here.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Very strong play.
And now he can't quit
out,
out,
CBD is just immediately running away. He needs to just die or get the kill.
Yep. It's 140,000, though. He has to just run.
Oh, this is actually massive time loss for CBD.
Yep. He's in just a little bit of a bad position. You can't quit out when you're being invaded. The game just doesn't let you. V-Sweat now making his way towards Bonneville, I believe.
All right. So, okay.
Blessings of America, man. Blessings of America, dude.
Yeah, that feels like the next just correct play, honestly.
Especially for V-Sweat in this case, because he could activate column 4 with that, which we already said is a really quick column to lean into. He misses the rock. Oh. Okay.
Does quit out in time. Here. Okay.
That's
but I mean, going to Bonnie Village, it doesn't block. It doesn't block the row 3, but it does give him. It starts to give him progress on the hefty pots.
Yeah.
So he is still building that column 4 still.
Yeah. No, I guess that's true. If he
CBD
goes
died
for
to
it, though.
fall damage at Fort of Reprimand. I think CBD is going for the Blessing of Marika here.
He didn't land on the upper half of the floor, on the lower half, which is such a, again, fall damage, right? Just that little change in elevation. He's going to die here again. Okay. He luckily landed on the rock. That was definitely close.
Landing at the 20.1 meter mark kills you, but the 19.9 meter mark leaves you at half HP. Makes a lot of sense.
We see V-Sweat here grabbing the hefty pots. Now has 2 hefty pots from Bonneville. Not going for the Blessings of America, though. Honestly, if V-Sweat went for the Blessings of America right away, this would have been a nice, another snipe, pretty much, versus CBD, because CBD got there a little too late. But CBD is committing to that Blessings of America. That's going to be a really nice block, and activating that row 3 for him on top of that with Mausoleums, Commander Gaius' Pants, and Jory, which are, decently far away goals. Create some pressure.
That's the main problem, is that, in this situation, Sweat at some point in the match is probably going to have to block something on row 3, assuming things do go towards majority victory. And if he does have to block something on row 3, the rest of those remaining goals are not fast.
Yeah.
He's going to be in kind of a sticky situation, to be honest.
It's definitely a tough one for sure. Here it is, second Blessing of America here for CBD. Marks that immediately is going to be blocking that column 4. V-Sweat, I'm wondering if he's just like, okay, you know what? Let me look at row 3 real quick. Commander Gaius' Pants. Honestly, really not a bad idea, because first of all, a lot of money, not too bad of a boss, and you get 5 Scadu for killing him. So might be worth it to do that soon-ish. Plus, also just going towards Commander Gaius gives you access to Mesmer, gives you access to the first floor and Jory, gives you access to Rakshasa, which is on the way to Jory, which is another nameless mausoleum. Just a lot of blocking potential for going towards the Water District at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Good parkour from CBD. Also, maybe starting progress on Hefty Pots, and also maybe going the same way that Swed's going. Going to be a little bit behind, though.
Yeah.
We'll just see if they keep making the same choices.
It looks like they are, right? They currently have made 3 of the same choices. They both went for the Black Knight Edred status effects. They both went for NPC invaders, and now they're both going towards the Water District, and maybe going for Commander Gaius.
Yeah, definitely like trading blows here. CBD is going for Oh Mother, which I think Sweat actually skipped.
No, Sweat got Oh Mother. He just went backwards.
Oh, he got it as well? Okay.
Yeah, he did a skip, went for Oh Mother, and then went backwards for the Hefty Pots. That's why sometimes I don't like that specific skip, because you then have to backtrack. And you have to do the same track twice. So sometimes you can do a different skip that drops you right in Bonnieville next to the Hefty Pots, rather than going straight to Oh Mother and then backwards. V-Sweat not having any armor, by the way. I just noticed that. I wonder if he's going to buy some armor sometime soon, just to help out with some of the fights that are coming up.
Okay, not just blindly jumping. That's good. I've seen so many people just get blasted by a fireball and then knocked into the pit.
Yeah. Which is hilarious.
Yeah. And then, something to consider here in Church District as well. I'm sorry if you already mentioned this, but
no, you're good.
The masks. The masks are... you start to make progress on that here as well, which is very important.
Sorry, hold on. Let's get a message.
Oh. Okay. Sweat making really good use of the bubble in this running section. I feel like most players, they tend to save the bubble for boss fights. I like to see him using it in the running section. Because these Fire Knights, I mean, we saw it last match. Fire Knights are just brutal.
Absolute menaces. And it's actually also insane how they're just so tanky. They're just genuinely insanely tanky.
They're honestly, they could have boss health bars, and I would be totally fine with it. I would be like, yep, that makes sense.
I was genuinely surprised that there wasn't a Fire Knight boss. And then some people were saying, yeah, it's Mesmer. He's technically the Fire Knight boss. And I was like, yeah, I guess so.
Kinda.
But they could genuinely have like a commander, like kind of like Commander Gaius, kind of like a Commander Fire Knight of some sorts.
Yeah,
I could totally see that. Surprisingly, yeah, it didn't happen, but
yeah, Sweat is in the storehouse now. Definitely could. He's back in round table hold. Looks like he may be buying armor, but I would not be surprised to see him make his way towards Gaius. Okay, yeah, upgrade materials as well.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, CBD is going to be making progress in Church District, maybe even catching up.
And Josh looks like he's about to be mid-sneeze here. Does freeze. But that's okay. We're gonna hop in here and make sure that we kind of finish his thought of going to Commander Gaius. And CBD thinking the exact same thing. Working towards that Shadow Keep progress. Josh letting me know that he does not know what's going on, but that's okay. It's no worries at all. We're getting it fixed. Or more or less, he's getting it fixed. Okay, so I'm so sorry, chat. A lot is happening. There's like questions being thrown at me. I'm going to not look at that anymore. We're going to make sure that we get some commentating done here. So V-Sweat making his way towards Gaius. Now going to be going into the up rafters here. Going to be maybe going towards... Okay, nice shortcut here. I think he's going for the Ash of War, or the Ash of War, the Spirit Ash, the Fire Knight Hilda, which is going to be past this elevator here. If you take this elevator up and then do a quick little jump over, there's so much happening. Okay, so we have Swed now currently at Commander Gaius, trying to get that all sorted out here. Going to be grabbing the Skidoo fragment and maybe doing Oh Mother gesture right away as well. And CBD thinking the exact same thing right now. Okay, so Hinterlands might be a priority for both of them. Looking at, what the hell are they looking at? Why is Hinterlands? There is nothing in Hinterlands. Am I blind? I guess like maybe Spirit Ashes can grab the hand from the giant hand pit. Oh, Tree Sentinel Duo. I'm kind of stupid. Never mind. I just saw Tree Sentinel Duo. Row 5, column 2, chat. Row 5, column 2. we got the Tree Sentinel duo. Right here. Commander Gaius is fighting now for V-Sweat here. Let's go ahead and tune in real quick to V-Sweat. See what he's up to. See what he's doing. Going to listen in as well. He should be really decent at this fight. Everyone's got a really good amount of practice on these fights. Has overhead stance with Frost on his Great Katana. Not the best weapon choice when it comes to Gaius specifically. Gaius is weak to strike damage, and he's weak to holy. So those are the two optimal things you'd like to have for your weapons. But Josh is back. Hello, Josh.
Hello. Wow, I love this, man. It's so fun.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is happening, bro. A lot of like weird tech issues. But
love to see it.
We're back. Everything's great. V-Sweat currently in the Commander Gaius' fight, and CBD actually porting away from doing Commander Gaius. Did the hinterlands and then went straight back to Graveside Plains, maybe getting a little bit more buffed up for Gaius before he actually does the fight. That might actually be a bit of an uh-oh.
It definitely could be. All right, I am back in here. Looking like a pretty good fight from Swed so far on Gaius.
Yeah, he's doing really, really good.
And this is, I think this is a good call from him. It is unfortunate because it is like a very reactive play, but I think he has to in order to contest that row 3. Not to mention, he's probably not going to benefit much from it, just due to the fact that that column 2 is, obviously CBD has an advantage on that.
Yeah.
But it is extremely important for him to actually contest this row 3 in a way that doesn't take him forever, right?
And now they're both on the Gaius fight. Let me go over to the face-off here. They'll go face-off screen. Oh, Josh, I'm sorry. There you go.
Oh, no, my face. Okay, I'm back.
Everything's good.
So
Everything's good.
Thank you. Nice shirt, by the way. So, yeah, CBD is also in here in the Gaius fight. And... yeah, the damage is not going to... it's obviously not going to catch up. The only... oh...
wow, nice dodge. Great dodge.
Yeah. Swed doing this without armor is obviously extremely terrifying, but he's very good at Elden Ring. He's got the experience. Even if he doesn't have a ton of bingo experience itself, his gameplay, like he can definitely rely on just being good at the game, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. Looking really, really good here. After killing Gaius here, you can definitely go for a Dupe of Remembrance right afterwards as well, blocking out that row 1 and column 5. I just noticed that as well, because I was like, what do they need hinterlands for? And then I saw Tree Sentinel duo like way too late. But there is Commander Gaius killed now. Sweat a little lost at the moment.
He's looking for the door. The only thing here is that, CBD doesn't know that this has happened yet, and he won't know until... like, he won't know that he's currently wasting time until Swed goes and finishes getting the kill on the Albernaric lady with the pants and then claiming the square then.
Yep.
That said, CBD will still get quite a bit of benefit out of it. He'll get all the runes, and he will get the Skidoo. He will just be, he won't get the square advantage that he thought he was going to get. Do we have hinterlands on this board? I saw them both pick up O Mother.
Yeah, I just mentioned that the Tree Sentinel and the duping are both in.
Oh, right.
Thank you. That would be the big thing that they're both kind of aiming for. Yeah, like I said, I didn't see those right away either. But Tree Sentinel duo, I don't know if that would be rushed right away after this. And here we have it. Swed kind of dealing with the Arch now, trying to get those pants to drop. And CBD doing the same thing now on his way, possibly staying on horseback, because that is technically faster is staying on horseback. But there it is. Swed gets it, gets the pickup, marks the square, and CBD should be seeing that now. So he's like, okay, I lost pants.
Yeah, he's just going straight for the Skidoo, maybe. Oh,
no,
he's not.
Just quits out. Okay.
That's kind of surprising. I feel like at this point you just should get the Skidoo.
Yeah, because you're definitely close enough. It would. Yeah, I don't know why. That is very. I think because he thinks like, okay, Swed just marked Gaius' pants. I'm going to try and be quicker at Tree Sentinel Duo by not going for the Skidoo fragments.
Like, there's a lot of collection on this board, so maybe he's like, okay, I can just focus on collection first, and I can, like, that Skidoo will still be there. But the collection squares, like, if I don't get advantage on them now, you know, I might never have advantage on them. So I think this is a good play if he's not going for combat right away. Sweat, on the other hand, did he get the Skidoo? I didn't see if he actually went and got it.
No, Sweat did get the Skidoo fragments. CBD here going for the duping, going the wrong way though. The duping is on the other side of the church. Going on the right side is definitely quicker.
Okay.
But it should be right behind here, just a little bit more to the right-ish. Yeah, there it is right there. He's going to go ahead and get that duping. That's going to activate, actually, column 1 and row 1 here for CBD, getting that dupe.
Top of this pillar is the...
Smithing Stone 10.
Yeah, the 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he is looking to fully upgrade the Gaius weapon, I believe.
Yeah, which I think is a really good play.
Yeah.
And it looks like CBD is thinking the same thing, too.
I didn't even see that on the board.
Yeah, row 4, column 1 here for any chatters that don't see it as well. Right here, the one that's highlighting. So,
and the weapon is nuts. It's insanely good.
It's really, really good, yeah. If you really want to go, forego some of the wet blade usage on it, you can just get rid of the Ash of War, and you have Impaling Thrust on it, which is an amazing Ash of War for a lot of fights.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir. CBD heading towards the... Is he killing the dragon? Is he killing Ghost Flame Dragon?
Maybe painting rewards?
Oh. Yeah. I don't know what you would... Is there even anything like Ghost Flame Dragon would accomplish?
Dragon Hearts? No, nothing.
Right.
Nothing really. I think he's going for Hefty Pots here, though.
Okay. Yeah, because there's the jail, right?
Yep, the Bellerot jail, yep.
And that'll promote his row 1 as well.
Oh.
Now row 1, I don't really... A little bit of gray box action there. Don't mind that. It's fine. It's fine. Fingers crossed. Pray for stable internet. Thank you.
For God's sakes.
But yeah, I mean, row 1 doesn't have really much synergy to it, so like, it doesn't strike me as one that is very threatening to Swed. You know, it's one that he can just pick one of those things and take it out whenever he feels like it. There's also, I mean, there is some synergy between Yori and the Age 1 Exaltation Talisman as well.
Yeah.
So at some point, if they're going to start going for majority plays, that would be a great line to take. But there's not really a rush for that.
Why is Sweet Sweat going all the way around again when he has... What is going on?
He's lost.
Is he trying to go to Mesmer now? I think he's going towards Mesmer. Okay. He keeps passing by Fire Knight Hilda as a Spirit Ash, and I'm like, okay, he's going for it now, and then he doesn't. Okay, here we go. This is going to be...
It's a mask.
He's going for masks here. CBD going for the upgrades now on the Sword Lance, though. And changing the Ash of War. Doesn't have a plus 25 stone just yet, but might be grabbing that here in a bit. Looks like he might be going for actually Remembrance Weapon only on Mesmer with the Impaling Thrust on the Sword Lance.
Okay. Maybe Swed just needs the money.
I don't know. It's a good question.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
That's
a good question.
Okay, so yeah, there's also CBD did claim a DLC sorcery.
Yeah.
From that the Gaius Remembrance.
Yeah, which is really smart.
Looks like we're gonna see a little Fire Knight bamboozling here. Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and there they go.
sir.
07.
07.
Gravity, highly controversial this season.
As
you know
every season. Oh!
Right you are. Yeah, we'll have to see how this Mesmer fight goes.
Just got to be a little
What
careful
is
here.
V-Swed looking for here? Oh, maybe just making progress towards the ceiling tree.
Yeah.
Getting some more money.
Which is a bit of a weird pick, I would say, to be honest. Because there are other things that you could go for right now that are definitely quicker than the doing a Mesmer room.
Yeah. It may just be one of the most synergistic plays in terms of, like, he's making progress towards the late game.
Yeah.
He's getting money to fully upgrade the Sword Lance if he wants to. Eventually, he'll want the Gravebird armor set, which is obviously an Ender Limb. Euporia's on the board as well. Actually, wow, okay. There are quite a few squares locked behind Mesmer.
I think the problem here is if they kill Mesmer, none of them can acquire the Scorpion Stew.
Oh.
I think they might be locking themselves out of the Scorpion Stew with this.
Wait, really? I thought that was after you burn the tree.
Is it after burning the tree, or is it Mesmer?
I think it's the tree. I think
maybe it is the tree. I don't know. Maybe I think you might be right. Maybe it is the tree.
Okay. But I mean, yeah, that's something to be like super aware of. Is the fact that if they're not careful, they could lock themselves out of being able to get majority.
Yep. And as mentioned before, ties can happen. So if both players lock themselves out and it's a 12-12 and both can't do Scorpion Stew, that's game.
Match just ends. Yeah. Yep.
That's game.
That'd be a hilarious way for the match to end, though.
It'd be very odd, right? Where both of them are just like, well, I'm not sure what else to do at this
they have
point.
to wait out the 2-hour timer.
Right. All right, phase 2 now here for CBD. This is better for CBD, though, in the case that he actually doesn't have to deal. He actually gets the square on top of progress towards burning Ceiling Tree. Whereas V-Swed now is upgrading the Sword Lance.
Yeah.
But probably to plus 25 because he didn't have the money before.
Yeah.
So he actually gets the
he'll
other
get
square.
the square.
Wait, what?
Come on.
Did he? Wait, I thought he had the stone. Did he accidentally upgrade the katana to 25?
Oh.
He got the stone, right?
No.
Am I crazy?
He went to the top of the tower. I'm sure he got the stone. If his katana's plus 25, that is
I think he might have accidentally went to Hugh and just immediately pressed for upgrading.
Oh my god.
Without thinking. And like looking to make sure it was a Sword Lance.
That would be devastating. That would be absolutely devastating.
That would be something. I'm not 100% sure just on it just yet, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, something that Swed does have going for him here is that he has collected, at this point, like probably I don't know if CBD ever went back for the Skidoo after Gaius, but Swed should have a pretty good damage advantage if not, because he also collected at least one extra Skidoo in the early game as well.
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm trying to figure out also what the plan is. Just had a little bit of a hiccup there.
We're okay, chat. We're okay.
Everything's okay. I'm still here. Josh is still here.
Everyone, hold on. Yeah, if my if my internet breaks again, I'm just gonna join on my other PC. I will commentate without cam if that's what it comes to.
Okay.
But for now, we're holding strong.
There it is,
kill
though.
From CBD.
Mesmer kill. I was going to run to
Looks
try
like
and
Swed.
summon Hornsent real quick before it breaks. There it is.
Okay, yeah.
Very nice from CBD now. Activating that row 4 and column 5 as potential bingo lines. V-Sweat not having much right now for pressure on the board.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go for the stew at this point.
Yeah. Which I think is a great idea. If he gets the stew, that'd be huge.
Yeah, he could genuinely start pressuring row 2. That said, he is definitely behind on the sorceries.
You know what? I just realized there is no max upgrade
24.
square on the board, and I thought there was.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me just explain. Okay, let me.
All right, yeah. Tell me, yeah.
It's been a long day. All right, that's that is it's been an interesting day. Okay.
Look, man, we just work here, okay? We just work here.
There's been a lot happening, a lot of fixes happening as well. That is just my bad. It happens from time to time, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but he's got a plus 24 sword lands now. That's kind of cracked.
That is very
gonna do
pog.
work.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Peepo Pog.
The spinning gravity thrust is actually really good for applying statuses anyways.
Oh, yeah, because it's got this, like, crazy multi-hit on it.
Hefty pots here coming from CBD now.
Yeah, not getting bodied by the Slorp Glorpy enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Dancing Lion would be
And
here
sweat
for
about
V-Sweat.
Yep, you're absolutely right. You are 111%, my friend.
We're gonna bring him up on the big screen here. And let's see how this fight goes. V-Sweat has been doing really good on his fights, I have to say. Like, I don't think he's died a single time, actually.
Yeah, he's been playing really well.
I had a pinned message. Did it disappear?
Like I said,
had one
he's
pinned.
less experienced in like the bingo and the strategy of bingo, and
pinned it.
a little less experienced in terms of like square acquisition. But when it comes to playing the game well and doing fights, he's getting he got blasted by the breath. That's not his fault. That's Dancing Lion's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. He tends to be very very sick and clean with it, if I may say so.
Is missing some hits here, sadly.
I wonder why he spent so much time investing in the sword lance.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
pinned it
trying to
because
figure
I
out
can't
right
talk
now,
to
too.
chat
He's not using it.
effectively.
Okay. Dancing Lion is kind of scary. Not gonna lie.
Like, visually or just, like, fighting?
Well, I was thinking just fighting, but I mean, now that you mention it, visually, he's kind of... I mean, he's got those eyes, man.
Well, it's not just the eyes. You know what the weird part about Dancing Lion is? That there's 2 jaws.
Ugh.
Yeah, you can see, like, 2 rows of teeth, bottom and top.
Ugh.
Lightning phase just sucks.
Yeah, this is... Oh, you know what? V-Sweat gets... I think V-Sweat gets Blue Tearstone.
Yeah, he gets the blue feather. Yeah.
Blue Feather, sorry. I'm a Dark Souls 3 boy.
No, I know what you meant. All good.
I believe he gets Blue Feather because it'll often just be like, okay, a little bit of one-shot protection. Very nice fight.
We have now Aunts here for CBD.
Yep. Mr. Yoda himself getting blasted.
All right, well, that went way faster than I
GG's.
thought. Very nice.
Yeah, there he goes. That's another Spirit Ash for CBD.
Yeah, very true, actually. Good point.
Now on
And
top
the
of
hefty pots,
the
too.
bots, which he claimed already. Yep.
Okay, let's see if he
Yeah.
can still get the stew after killing Mesmer. Because he might be right with the bottom ceiling tree. No, he's locked out of it.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
He's locked out of it.
Oh no.
So they're both locked out of the Scorpion stew. He did that Dancing Lion kill for no reason. I knew it was Mesmer.
Yeah. Wow. I could have sworn it was the tree.
Yeah.
This is
Well.
that's rough. Unfortunate, as they say.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm assuming CBD is aware of that, and that's why he never went for the Dancing Lion. But that is now, I'm going to mark this square as in with a star so that we know that that is a dead square.
That's a dead square. I mean, it's scary now because, I mean, CBD is in a pretty dominant position when it comes to just like square lead. So he really could just start pushing for majority at this point, and he could very well still get it. But if Swed finds himself in a position where he has a realistic shot at getting 12 squares, this could very, very realistically end in a tie.
Yeah, we just have to see some really good execution here on some of the squares. And it looks like that CBD now is going to get that last Fire Net Hilda that I've been talking about. That's CBD square now. He's putting a lot of pressure on the board. 7-2, currently a 5-square lead. Gets blasted by the Fire Knight that's protecting those ashes.
Oh, man. And, you know, unfortunately for V-Swed, you know, one of his most threatening, like, positions on the board was that Scorpion Stew. It promotes his row 2 as well as his column 2. And unfortunately, that's just dead for him. Like, his entire game plan is gone. If he wants to get a line, now his only option is row 5.
Yep.
So he either has to play for majority.
I would just push for row 4 here if I were CBD, to be honest. Go for the last 2 masks. You already have access to them. Go for the last 2 masks and push that Velvet Saint Trina sword.
Yeah, I mean, he like either that or potentially there's some potential for this, Dom. I'm telling you. Column 5. That's also an option. Yeah, that's obviously
we're working on that block though already.
Exactly. CBD now going for perfumer bottles, or at least one of them. Maybe just prepping the square while he goes for other stuff, but definitely could be just cranking out collection squares at this point.
Oh, maybe V-Split is actually looking at the masks now, though, too.
Yeah, he certainly could be. Finding himself back here in Church District.
Might go drain the water, go for the death mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is that guy? Do you think that guy's just hanging out underwater before you?
Yeah, I never understood that either. Like, that's just the weird
swimming.
Part. I don't understand that part. Like, how is he all of a sudden just like random? The tree spirits make more sense that they're just underwater, kind of, right? Just hanging out. But just a random dude, I don't know.
Yeah, man. Like he's right under the water, right there. Like he's at the bottom floor.
I do wonder if the water is still there. Can you like actually see him? I've never tried.
That's a great question. Like, could you target him and maybe like throw stuff at him from above? Oh my God, new cheese just dropped. Shoot him with a great bow from above with the water still active.
I'm really not too sure.
0 progress on row 5 so far. I'm actually a little surprised by that. Because 2 painting rewards is like not the slowest square. Deathrite Bird, not super slow. Furnace Golem can just be downright fast.
Yeah, I'm really not too sure. He does drain the water. I think he is looking at masks here. I think he thinks that masks might be the next best play, which I don't necessarily disagree with. Because that row 4, as I mentioned, is a really good row 4 that CBD is not pursuing. It looks like he's currently working towards possibly access towards Ancient Dragon Man / access towards the southern region of the map.
I mean, at some point, I want to see one of them start pivoting into Enerlim. You know, obviously, it may not be the most pressing matter right now. You know, like there's these collection squares that are probably a little more important at the moment. But like, yeah, I mean, burning the Sealing Tree, like the first person that burns the Sealing Tree probably just gets however many squares it is. There's Sealing Tree, Euphoria, Gravebird set. And is there another one, or is it just those 3?
I think that's it.
But still, 3 squares, like if you lock your opponent out of one area, is really nice.
The cool thing is you could technically do the other painting reward that people don't technically do, which is when you burn the Sealing Tree and activate the tower, you can then get the tower painting. Or you can activate the tower painting.
Okay, a little bit of synergy there as well.
Yeah, so you could technically do that as well if you really, really wanted to, if it stays around that long. I am surprised for both of them having access to hinterlands that none of them went for Tree Sentinel Duo.
Yeah, I mean, Sweat is in a pretty good position to go for that with how skadooed up he is.
Yeah. Oh, gets the stagger. Okay, I was about to
Nice
say,
stagger.
Don't lose the stagger here.
Yeah, I'm super curious if and a backstab. Wow, nice.
That was very nice. There it is.
I'm super curious if Sweat has a plan for this Sword Lance. Like
yeah,
he really
sure.
invested a lot into it.
I think he invested into it because he was hoping to get the Remembrance boss or the Remembrance weapon square, and I think that was marked after he upgraded. But I'm also not 100% sure.
That yeah, that actually makes sense.
He just lost a lot of resources pretty much.
Right. Same thing I was kind of mentioning about the ceiling tree also totally applies to Abyssal Woods as well, right? You have Yori the Elder on here, and you also have the H1 Exaltation Talisman. So if you prioritize Yori the Elder and you prioritize burning the ceiling tree, I think you can really put your opponent in a very awkward position.
Yeah. I agree. Grabbing the Hefty Pot, even though it's already off the board, might be good for Furnace Golem, though.
Yeah, definitely could be. Definitely. This is some bingusing, man. What can I say?
Yeah, the board doesn't really represent what has been happening. As we mentioned last match, sometimes the board can look very dominating for one side compared to the other, but overall it is still very much anyone's game at this point. Especially with CBD not really pursuing the threats that he currently has as much as I expected. Although, as you said, he does have column 5, so if he does miss out on masks, he can go for Deathrite Bird and Mausoleum, and then go for sorceries. Boom, bingo.
Yeah, and he is heading in the direction of that Deathrite Bird at this point. Or he's probably finishing... Well, is this towards the Deathrite Bird? Am I crazy? Dom? Am I crazy, Dom?
What?
Is he heading towards Deathrite Bird? This
He
seems like
might be.
Deathrite Bird.
He might be,
This
yeah.
is Deathrite Bird. Yeah.
Deathrite Bird / Mausoleum with Dancer.
True. That is so true. He also probably picked up another... he probably picked up the Lightning Perfume bottle on the way here.
No.
I see he's got 2 marked now.
No. Yes. Maybe?
Perhaps.
Maybe bought it from
in many ways.
TLEA, the fire one, and then the lightning one is the different pathway, though. That's Elec River. I don't think he ever went to Elec River.
Oh, you're so right.
For anyone wondering, by the way,
Dom.
let's bring out the map
You're
real
so
quick.
correct.
For anyone
Please
curious,
show me.
Let's show the map
show
real
me.
quick here. And here is
I
the
need to
map
know.
chat, as currently no one's really fighting too much. The Elac River is located right here. So this is the river that's going all the way down. It does go through this section here into the Blue Coast, right? So if you want to get to the Blue Coast and you don't want to deal with Ancient Dragon Man, you're having a little bit of a hard time, is you do the drop down here from Tiolier, who's right here, right? And you're going to go down around into this ravine. You're going to go through here, and then you can travel down to the Elac River into the Cerulean Coast. But on top of that, you also have the Lightning Perfume bottle right here that we were talking about. That's the Elac River Lightning Perfume bottle. Now, you could also go the other way if you really wanted to, but either way, these are the only 2 ways to get to the Elac River / Lightning Perfume bottle. That is 3 squares now, by the way, for V-Swed grabbing that last Swalva hood.
Knocks him down the elevator shaft. Very, very nicely done for V-Swed.
Very, very nice indeed.
Thank you for informing me about the bottle and the Elac River and all that stuff. That was really educational, Dom. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I like your shirt. So, what is... Swed could be heading towards Ceiling Tree and LM stuff now. He very well could be. I don't know if there's much else in Rao.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Ooh. Okay, tight jump. He's fine. He knows what he's doing. I'm just... Don't mind me. I'm fine.
It has to be. It has to be. Yeah, Sealing Tree Romino, and Eating Your Limb. That's pretty much it.
So now CBD's dropping down. Very well could be going for that perfume bottle, and then maybe something after that, perhaps.
Looks like CBD might be going for perfume bottles here at this point. It is currently on the Cerulean coast, but also
absolutely.
has access to the other coast. It's Cerulean Coast. What's the other coast called? Does it even have a name? The red one?
Charo.
No, that's just the Grace. Caro's Hidden Grave is the Grace.
Yeah. I got 2 playthroughs of the DLC, Dom. What can I say?
I don't remember the name either, though. Like, I can't say much. I don't remember what the red name or the red area is called anymore.
Fair enough.
Probably
Absolutely.
Velvet Coast. I don't know.
We'll go with that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. Here we are, CBD picking up that 3rd perfume bottle. Now, he does have he has options for the 4th one, right? He definitely could go
Lamenter
to
Jail.
Abyssal Woods if he wants to, and synergize it with the Yori kill, and synergize it with the because there's the Madness. No. Is the Madness one not in Abyssal Woods? I'm thinking of the Mad Hand or something.
The Maddening Hand is an Abyssal, correct. Lamenter Jail, though.
Is that the Madness perfume bottle?
You get the freeze one. The Madness perfume bottle is just at the church. It's past the Maddening Hand guy. Just at
That's
the
what
church.
I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there definitely could be synergy if he wants to hold off on claiming that last perfume bottle. He could get it in Abyssal Woods if he wants to. Might not even be faster at this point than just going into the Lamenter Jail.
I really don't understand CBD here. He has so many options that are, I think, I don't want to say obvious necessarily, but like that column 5 really is a strong thing that he has a lot of presence towards, and he's just not pushing it. And I'm really trying to understand why.
Well, I mean, something to consider is that CBD has the luxury of pushing his square advantage. He doesn't he's 4 squares ahead. He really doesn't need to worry as much about winning on bingo. Like he has less pressure to do so, because in theory, if he claims a square every time Swed claims a square, he will end up getting to 13 before Swed does. So it's just like all he has to do is match him in pace, and he wins. Whether he actually manages to do that is yet to be seen, but it does look like he may be heading towards
Jory.
Yeah, towards that Abyssal Woods line, because he can get 3 squares out of it. He gets and he's getting the painting. Okay, so this is potentially like converting into a 4 square line for CBD.
It already is 4. You get Jory, you get the perfume bottle, you get the Aged One's Exaltation, you get Sword of Light and Darkness, you get the Stone Sheath Sword on the way here. Yeah,
and then on top of that, he starts to build advantage on painting rewards. This is that's 5 potential squares for CBD. All he would need to do after that is maybe kill a Furnace Golem, and then that's the dub.
Yep.
But I do like to see Swed go towards
Did he just walk
Enter a Limb. That was an insane strafe. Oh my god, I've never seen that before.
Did he just walk through that?
Check him PC.
That was crazy. Like, I know that the hitbox is really janky, but I didn't think it was that janky. That's kind of crazy.
What a boss.
Good fight here, though.
What
Good
a
fight.
boss. Yeah, you're absolutely right. CBD, meanwhile, just grabs the stone sword there.
I hate that.
Oh,
Getting to the post there is so finicky, I feel like. For sure.
Taking some damage from the butterflies. Does get out before getting rot procced. His fights are so good, dude.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. He plays very locked off, which sometimes scares me, though.
Yep, and that's something that he has always done.
Yeah.
It's the way that he plays is like, I don't understand it, but it's like, it's always so consistent.
Okay, that time it didn't work, though, but it was close.
He just fully strafes the first part of that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. Should be getting a stagger here soon, actually. Charged R2. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep, there it is. As long as he gets the riposte here, this could be...
Didn't face her.
Missing
Didn't
two
face
ripostes
her,
is
so
crazy.
didn't get the riposte, which is so annoying. She's really... She's like the Red Wolf of the DLC when it comes to getting a riposte.
Yeah.
For sure.
You hate to see that.
Uh-oh. Okay. That was a little close.
Wow! That strafe is so cool, man.
It's really cool. There it
It
is.
looks like
Nice
it's hard to
Romina
pull
fight.
off, but...
Really nice Romina fight there.
CBD back in Karo. Looks like he's going to be going for the Deathrite Bird.
Or maybe a Lamenter's jail?
Yeah,
the other
maybe
perfume
the
bottle?
Lamenter jail.
He did pivot
'Cause, yeah,
off
he's
of, though.
Hmm.
He did pivot off of the whole Abyssal Woods thing.
Yeah.
I think he's going to Lamenter's jail here.
Yep, I think you're right. This is the scary thing about the fact that, like, V-Sweat is behind, yes. But he also has not... He's not shown any information in, like, so long.
Yeah, he's not burning the tree, by the way. He did kill Romina and Mesmer already. But
I like
he's
this
not
play.
burning the tree.
I really like this play, actually. Withholding the information.
Yeah, why isn't CBD just going for row 1? I just saw this in chat. Why isn't CBD just going for row 1? Because if you go Abyssal, you automatically win, pretty much. That's a bingo. Unless he's going... Okay, here's the thing. He goes for Perfume Bottle right now, gets it from Lamenter Jail, then goes to Ancient Rao, gets Sword of Dark Light or Darkness, whatever, it doesn't matter, and then goes Abyssal for the Aged One's Exaltation.
He would still need the ceiling tree, right?
No. That's a bingo line.
Or sorry, row 1. I was looking at column 1.
Oh, yeah, no, row 1.
Words. Who even understands them,
You're
right?
good, you're good,
I
you're good.
sure don't. Oh man, delightful. But yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, I mean the row 1. Yep. Maybe he sees it now.
Memory
He's
of
already
graced
picked
out.
up one of the swords. He's already made progress towards Abyssal. So yeah, I mean, row 1 is looking really strong. I don't know how Swed would even begin to contest that.
Okay, he's going for the Fog Rift Catacomb rather than going for Ancient Rao here.
Okay.
That way he can still get these sort of darkness. And then he already has main Gosh, so he can get the Aged One's Exaltation by parrying the Winter Lantern. So he is prepped for row 1 at this point. This might be a bingo line for CBD in this case.
It very well could be. Honestly, do you have any insight into what Swed is working on right now?
I think he's just working on map access with Ancient Dragon Man. Trying to get towards possibly the St. Trina sword. You know, you have Deathrite Bird. You've got the Mausoleums maybe for Dancer. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This
I don't
feels
think
like maybe...
It's a weird call.
It doesn't feel like a strong play to me.
Yeah.
But maybe he's just looking for something to do. Because, like, at this point, he has to kind of bank on the idea, like, okay, I have any limb priority. I don't want to show it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather go for something, like anything else first. But, like, I don't know, that feels like kind of a slow line. I feel like it might be better for him if he just went like, okay, Furnace Golem, Tree Sentinel Duo, maybe Nameless Mausoleum, and then he would be at 6. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he has to play really ambitiously. So I guess I kind of get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Setting
but
up for Deathrite Bird.
The row 1 is definitely a bit more bad news than maybe it looks like.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he would even like, maybe he's just giving it up because he's like, I don't have any way to contest this.
I mean, he does though. He does have access to main Gosh and being able to get to Jory. He has access to all of that. He has access. He has access to Abyssal Woods.
You're right. Yeah.
So he could definitely respond.
He really, yeah. That would probably be a bigger priority, huh?
100%. 110%.
Which catacomb is this?
The Fog Rift one.
CBD's in? Okay. So not Darklight.
No, I think he should have not jumped down there though. Isn't that the room where you get the? Am I crazy? Did he jump off on the?
Are you crazy?
I don't think he should have jumped off there.
Is Dom crazy? Is he Dom insane?
I'm pretty sure that was the room he was supposed to jump on the spikes.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it's this room. If you jump on the spikes that he just jumped past, well, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
He's wrong. He's crazy.
I am crazy. I'm a little crazy. Yeah, you're supposed to jump up here past the Death Sorcerer. Probably backstab him. Oh,
okay.
Missed it. Yeah, you gotta jump that little box there.
Is he trying to? Oh, wow. Okay, I've literally never seen this before.
Yeah, you jump this little box, and then you go across, and then to the right, there's going to be an altar.
Wow.
There you go.
I've learned so much today.
There is the Sword of Darkness. Now, he can Memory of Grace out, marks that square, and then now it's just H1's Exaltation. It's a bingo.
Yeah, and he already has the priority on it. Swed, meanwhile, is, in the Churro land. Maybe look at he put Sacred Infusion.
Yeah.
So he's definitely going well. Maybe he's going Furnace Golem here.
I think he went to the wrong grace. He's going for Exaltation.
I'm talking about Swed.
Oh, Deathrite Birds, and that's pretty much it. I guess Furnace Golem, you could do that, sure.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I thought he was somewhere else. Yeah, no, he's making his way straight towards Deathrite Birds.
Here's the thing, though, is that CBD honestly could have gotten Column 5 way faster than Row 1, though. I'm assuming maybe he just went for, like, the second best option just to make sure that he doesn't get screwed over, but...
That's fair. That's definitely fair.
Yeah.
Last thing you want is to get sniped and then, like, lose a bunch of time for no reason, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think CBD's got this wrapped up. It's just a matter of getting down to the Abyssal Woods. And maybe V-Sweat doesn't really think it's, like, that dangerous because he hasn't seen the Jory mark yet.
Oh.
But as soon as he sees it, he's going to be like, oh, what do I do, right?
Yeah. Getting some nice damage here. Here it is, Darklight Catacombs, and then Jory into getting the Aged One's Exaltation. This might be GG's here for CBD, currently 9-3 in the lead by 6 squares.
It's been a really nice showing from CBD here, for sure.
Yeah. Very strong.
Sweat has had, like, really good fights. But I think, like, again, when it comes down to the actual... kind of like strategic bingo positioning,
the decision making. Yeah.
I think he's just he's got like more to learn when it comes to that.
Yeah, I think that's just too expected.
100%.
You're not going to get everything first try. And just understanding like what is prioritized, and also I think like when I played V-Split for the first time, I actually almost lost because I was so set in like, okay. I'm expecting bluffs. I'm expecting, a bit of mind gaming, like all of that stuff. And he wasn't doing any of that. He wasn't bluffing. He was just going for
he'll
lines.
Just send it, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I would then like fall for it because I'm like, okay, he's going to be bluffing that, so I'm not going to go for it. And then he goes for it. And I'm like, what? Wait, hold on. That was not the plan. So like, people bluff that stuff. So it is interesting for sure. Good fight though. Nice Deathrite Bird fight.
Yeah, really. That's the thing is like, V-Swed, like, obviously he didn't get a ton of squares in this match so far.
He's got to mark it though.
Yeah, he does have to mark it.
Is he not marking it?
Mr. V-Swed, please mark it. Thank you. Thank you. But he's obviously extremely talented at the game, and is like, he's done some insanely good work in this match. And in terms of like strategic, like he's only going to get better at the strategy.
Oh,
and
100%.
so as like time goes on, as the season goes on, he's going to become like a fiercer and fiercer competitor. I'm like calling it right now. Yeah, I mean, even this, like, it's a scary swing of squares to suddenly see. Like, oh,
yeah.
Deathrite Bird, Ceiling Tree just showed up. He's about to get Euphoria. It's just that, like, unfortunately, he's far enough behind that it's not going to matter.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, pretty much, like, the momentum that he could have utilized is a little too late.
I think if he'd managed to block something on row 1 before going for this play, it would have been, like, way more powerful, obviously. But yeah, you know, unfortunately for VSWED, CBD can just straight up ignore this.
And here we go. CBD currently on Jory. You can go ahead and tune in for this fight here, too.
See if he gets the coveted backstab loop.
Oh, looks like he's got it. It's interesting. Some people go the same way as Jory when he stands up, and some people go the exact opposite direction of Jory.
Yeah. Which way do you go?
I go clockwise. I go with Jory. It feels more consistent to me.
VSWED just got sucked into the top of the Furnace Golem. Is that an attack?
That's a grab
I've
attack.
never seen that before. I've literally never seen that in my entire life.
It's a grab attack. Like, if it grabs you, it puts you into the head of the Furnace Golem, and like you swirl into it.
That's fake.
It's pretty crazy. Damn, he's getting some really nice attack RNG here from Jory, though.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the teleportation. Cancels out of it immediately.
Oh my gosh, he's actually so clean with it.
Very, very nice. Very nice.
Super impressive.
Yeah, he's got this for sure. There's one charge R2. There it is. Very nice fight from CBD. Very, very solid.
I think, like, honestly, I would have really liked to see, instead of going for the Deathrite Bird, I would have really liked to see VSWED just go straight for the Abyssal Wood squares.
Yeah.
Even if he had just marked Jory as a bluff and then pivoted off, I think that would have been pretty cool.
Oh yeah, CBD killed Jory and is not marking it.
So
he's blocked out of Jory.
That's technically fine.
Well, he marked it a little late there. He marked it a little too late.
Okay.
He would have to unmark it at this point, technically.
What? So yeah, like, what are the thoughts on simply you just don't mark it, you give up the square?
You don't give it up.
The thing is,
you're blocked out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, once you're blocked out of it because you mark it too late, like, your opponent gets told about it anyways, right?
Yeah.
So it's not even like a good strategic play. Yeah.
Alrighty, this is going to be the Furnace Golem here for VSWED in just a moment. And then it'll be the Aged One's Exaltation for CBD, making a line and claiming the Bingus.
Yeah, and I mean, something really important to note about this board is, like, we're going to see a final score at the end of, 11 to probably 6. And, like, it's going to look like a very dominant win, especially when you see, like, a win by bingo. But we also have to consider, like, if the match played out the rest of the squares, like, VSWED's definitely getting the any or limb squares, which is, like, another 2 at least. Oh, CBD getting grabbed.
Okay, so it looks like actually it's 60 seconds for marking a square.
Okay, so he's still okay on there, okay.
So it should be fine.
Let's see.
It was definitely long, though.
Get this parry this time. It's always tough whenever they kind of stall like that, because the whole time they're looking at you, your madness is building up more.
It's very odd for sure. It's very annoying. And there it is. Bingus for CBD claiming his first dub of the season. Hour and 17 and 50 seconds in. GG's.
Very well played from CBD and from VSWED as well. Very cool match to watch. SWED's very first match of official bingo for the entire season, and I think it was a great showing.
Okay, very nice, very nice.
Sure, dumb.
Sure. What was that?
I said nice shirt.
Oh, nice shirt.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Nice shirt, bro.
All right, welcome in, CBD.
chat.
GG's, man. GG's,
Oh, hey.
dude.
What's up?
GG's.
You said yes. We're bringing you in.
Yeah. Hi,
Congrats,
what's
CBD.
up? Why, thank
Nicely
you.
played, man.
I was stressing, dude. I had no idea what was going on.
You could have fooled us, dude. You look chilled the hell out.
There wasn't any bad RNG, I think, that I got this round, so I think that's why I was pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
nice
can you
fights.
walk us through your early game here and also your thought process for the mid game?
Well, the early game I was planning on not dying, but I guess after that I was looking at the top right diagonal, but then since he got invaders, I had to bail on that, and then I think I just kind of started to look for like things that could progress me for later squares, because I saw Tree Sentinel Duo and I saw I saw Commander Geist's Pants and Kill Remembrance Weapon with Remembrance Weapon, so I realized that and Duper Remembrance, so I realized that Gaius was pretty important.
Yeah.
I figured that's where he was going to, and I knew that even if I lost the race to Gaius's Pants, I could probably still contest Duper Remembrance and Kill Remembrance boss with a Remembrance Weapon, which I guess ended up being the case. And I think like from there I saw that there were like 2 angles, or I guess 3 angles of attack for me, and that was top row, row 4, and column 1. And so I went for the synergistic play. You know, Hefty Pots are in the jail. You get a Spirit Ash from the jail, and then I got those pretty quick. And then I kind of I set up Sword of Light and Darkness and the Ageman's Exaltation, and just got Perfumes, and then I guess that's where we are. I mean, I got the last 2, I guess, pretty quick in succession, so.
Yeah, for Blessings of America, that was something that was a little bit longer on the board than I expected from both you and V-Swed. I'll actually bring in V-Swed right now as well. Yeah, welcome in, V-Swed. GG's, man.
Oh my god, you scared me.
GG's.
Oh my goodness.
GG's, man.
GG's.
So we're looking at the Blessings of America square at the moment here, just because that was something that wasn't really contested as quickly as, honestly, I anticipated for such a rushable square. Both of you went for the 3 status effects at the very beginning, which made complete sense. But then after that, both of you guys kind of like still traveled around a little bit more, grabbed other things before just rushing straight towards the next fastest square, which it was Blessings of America. What was the hesitation, I guess, for going that? Were you both assuming that the other person was going to go for that, or what was the?
Yeah, I just didn't see any value of going down to that part of the map by the church, I guess. I just wanted to get forward map progress. I felt like there was a lot of like late game squares, a lot of mid game, late game squares in the distance, like, you know, up in like the Mesmer's Castle and stuff. So I don't know. I just decided, you know, if he wants to waste time and go down there, let him.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Like Blessings, it wasn't a diagonal, and you just kind of lose progress on.
Because like I saw, like, I already had blocked. I think at that point I did 3 unique NPC invaders, and the only other one I knew I was heading towards the castle for the pants anyway. So I was like, he can have Blessings.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And when it comes to like the mid game, and what were some of the decisions that?
I made some big mistakes. Yeah. I misread the board, and I thought I had to upgrade a Remembrance Weapon all the way. That's
to be fair, we misread that too.
Really? Yeah, that's why I went to get the +10, so I didn't need that. That was a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
I didn't even see Duper Remembrance. So like I could have probably got that if I teleported right away, but I didn't. So
okay. Yeah.
Stew, I locked myself out of because I thought it was when you burned the tree, not killing Mesmer.
It's Mesmer. It's Mesmer.
Right, and I practiced that
Yeah.
last night, and I'm not blaming my chat, but they were like, "Don't worry, I did this on my character today. You can kill Mesmer and not burn the tree." And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna trust you guys. I should have did it myself."
Oh man.
Blaming chat. I'm blaming I'm coming from my chat
Chat.
right now. It's all on you guys.
Oh,
This entire
man.
match. It's entire match, chat. No, I'm just kidding. But
People getting banned after today, man.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
as
it
soon
was
as-
honestly, it was really stupid of me to contest middle square with CBD because like he literally just taught me the strat yesterday. So it was stupid of me to even try that. Like I don't
Did
know
you
why.
die at all?
Nope.
Oh, I did. I died once.
Did
I had to
you?
go buy
I don't
a
understand how I'm like
rock
losing
crystal.
so much time. I guess my lines just aren't good. It's interesting.
well, no, you just prepped a little bit more. Like CBD literally just
little bit
booked
more?
it. Yeah.
Booked it. Okay. I
Yeah,
grabbed,
Yeah, like, you went
a
for
Grace
the
and I think a
Poskadoo.
Skadu. Yeah, I always grab that
Yeah.
one on the way. 'cause,
That
like,
was
it's
what
like-
ended up costing you, I think.
It doesn't seem like that much time, but I guess if you're rushing a square, then that's the difference.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the difference
Yeah.
from like the Tom versus Bushy match, like just Tom literally just beelining the crosses at the very beginning, not grabbing any weapons or anything like that. Definitely, those choices definitely stack up, you know.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah. CBD died once and then had to rebuy the greases, and then you guys were pretty much
Wow.
at the fight at the same time.
Interesting.
In that
okay.
case. So yeah, that was very interesting. And then you both were on Commander Geist at the same time as well. Commander Geist's pants going to Swed though. And then CBD, at first we were a little bit surprised, but then we figured out that he was like, okay, he got pants, assuming that V-Swed is going to go and grab the Skidoo fragment, so he immediately went to duping to kind of like
pretty much.
buy that, like, you know, negate that time, I guess, which
sure.
was a
That
great
makes
call.
sense.
So
Yeah. And like I said, I probably would have did the same if I had noticed the square. But like I even went
Yeah.
back to like I just didn't see it. Like I'm pretty sure I even got the +10 before even trying to dupe a remembrance. Like I went all the
Yeah.
way up that tower before even cluing in. So just a lot of bad square reads early on. Locking myself out of the stew sucked because I think originally I was like thinking about trying to like sneakily go for line 2. Or
Yeah,
row 2.
like
I guess
that
I was
that square
kinda
would have been
sneaking.
huge.
Yeah, and that was where I just was like, well, I think that's GG at this point, is when I locked myself out of the stew. I said out loud, I think that's the game, is what I said. And I was like,
I
I'm
also
pretty
locked
sure it's the
myself out because I killed Mesmer, so it would have been.
And that's so interesting. That
Yes.
it's only Mesmer and not the tree. It's so.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever, I guess.
And it really hurt for Swed because like he, went and killed Dancing Lion and then talked to the NPC before realize. So it was like
okay.
Huge time loss.
several minutes of time loss. Yeah.
Yeah, another thing is another misread on the board I didn't mention is I thought kill 4 Remembrance bosses was on this board. But I think I was just reading acquire 4 DLC sorceries and
Yeah.
deeper remembrance and combining those or something maybe in my brain. I just, at the start, I was like, we need to get remembrances done because there's a lot of remembrance-based squares, you know?
Yeah. I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. So for CBD, by the way, you had a lot of presence on the board just in general, but you opted for row 1. Did you ever consider column 5 at all? Because that was something that you definitely could have bulldozed as well at some point with the Finger Ruins and really having 1 sorcery from Gaius, so on and so forth.
Ultimately, nameless mausoleums can eat my ass. I think that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
He's
It's a deceptive square where it seems like
That
it
was a
seems simple, but
That was a mistake on my behalf too, was even like wasting time in the one I went in. I shouldn't have bothered. I don't know. I think at that point I was just tilted and I wanted to do something because I didn't know what to do. And I was like, I'm just going to go kill the black knight dude at the first mausoleum. But it was a waste of time. Like I didn't get anything from it. Didn't do
Excuse
anything.
me,
for
Swed. It's Knight of the Solitary Jail.
Oh,
all right.
right. They changed his name.
I don't know
Right,
why they
right,
did.
right,
I don't know
right,
why they did,
right.
but yeah.
Solitary Knight.
Yeah, it was just surprising because like we were looking at the board, like if CBD really wanted to bulldoze column 5, like you genuinely could, like you had. That's the point when you killed Ancient Dragon Man. We're going towards the Crimson
Dude, when I
Coast.
saw that, I was
So-
like, he's got Deathbird priority, and I was like, I'm scared. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
and at the end of the game, that's all I had was a sneaky bingo on the bottom. I was like, I'm just because I held not the burning tree. I didn't want to let him know where I was, so I just didn't burn the tree for a long time, and then I went and did some stuff. But then I saw
That seemed really smart, honestly.
Yeah, holding the tree because like I just assumed he hadn't killed 4 or at least like I don't know. Maybe did you do Rolana CBD? I assumed you did. Maybe
No, I didn't.
you didn't. Interesting.
I only killed
Okay.
Gaius and Mesmer.
Interesting.
I believe.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because yeah, there's kind of no other. There's no reason to go for any. I mean, I guess I could have done Rolana. It would have been faster than Mesmer, but then going to Mesmer progressed the Helm Square and the Burning Tree, and I guess everything in Raw and
I had a question about the. Am I allowed to cheese Salsa?
Yeah,
With
she's not an
Scrappy.
NPC or a boss, so.
Because like I was starting to, and I was like, wait, am I not allowed to? And I decided like to do like a mixture of both. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I was like, hesitant on doing it, and I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. So I'm just gonna like fight you near the ledge and kind of see what happens.
Yeah, no, it was definitely only NPCs and bosses, so it's also not either of them. So yeah, you're fine.
I assumed it was like a square integrity kind of thing. So since it was like a square, like don't cheese anything that has to do with a square is kind of what I thought maybe was what we were going for.
It's appreciated, but no one's forced to do it. It's definitely something that's more or less of like it's more something that I like to see is people fighting them normally.
Right, that's what I kind of thought too, but I wasn't sure, so I was like hesitant.
But yeah, there's no forced thing of like you have to, so yeah.
Right, okay.
But yeah, GG's guys.
GG's is a good game. I mean, I made some errors, and I mean like that's gonna come this season for me. I'm okay with making errors. I just want to make decent games, I guess, and I hope I made a decent game for you guys to watch.
Well, yeah, we were talking about it. Like all of your fights were incredibly clean.
I thought so too.
No deaths on
my
fights.
Kills were great. Like they were good. I'll give myself that. It's just my routing is just not there with bingo, dude.
We were talking
and as
about
you learn the strategy over the course of the season,
like the whole game, pretty much.
Yeah, like you're gonna get so much better at the strategy over the course of the season.
No, it'll come. It'll come for sure. But everyone keeps telling me it's I hate losing and like getting demolished on top of losing sucks. But I knew that it was going to happen going in. I knew that it's a learning curve for sure.
Still a great match, man.
So great matches from both of you. GG's again to CBD for the dub on the 11-6.
GG, dude.
And we'll who's playing again still this weekend?
Sorry?
Is anybody else playing again this weekend? Of you two?
I think I played them all. I want to say I do.
I think I'm playing.
Yeah, I think I'd have to look at the. I gotta go as well. I gotta hop into this call. I got a super busy weekend.
Yeah, I got you. No worries.
Squad plays Bushy, I play Pooh. So.
Okay, yeah. So both of you guys. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So yeah, GG's to you guys. Thanks so much for playing today. We'll see you guys tomorrow then. All right.
Of course. Good luck with the final match, guys. Thank you again.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much. Have a good one, guys.
Gamers.
Don't do drugs, all right? Don't do them. They're bad, all right?
We'll work on it.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Unless they are prescription, in which case, go for it.
And with that being said, chat, thank you so much for watching. We're going to have one more match after this, which is going to be ADIF and Blanks. ADIF and Blanks, their first match of the season, going to be coming up right after this break here, about 10 to 15 minutes. With that, also, please go ahead and give V-Sweat and CBD a follow to another great, fantastic bingo players and have great content. Please go ahead and check them out as well. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and move into break time here. We'll be back in about 15. All right. Thank you so much, guys. See you in a bit.